Hello, my name is Tony Nichols and I'm the Federal Programs Director for Nicholas County Schools, and I'd like to welcome you to some of our learning sessions that we're going to be doing. We have several of our finest teachers in the county that have volunteered to do some reading and some math lessons especially. We'd like to thank SCTV for broadcasting these sessions. We're hoping to continue them over the summer as well, and we are hopeful that this is going to be a big help to those students that we have that don't have a whole lot of network access. These sessions will be broadcast through Chantel, so we'd like to also thank them for their help and support. For those who don't have Chantel service, you can check the SCTV website and Facebook page, and they'll be running these sessions as well. So we hope that these will be helpful for our students and help us continue to show progress and achievement for our students.
Hi boys and girls, this is Miss Brown from Golly River Elementary, and I'm here today to teach you some CVC words, part of our reading. And I want us to have a little bit of fun. You can just watch, and after we're finished, you can do some activities at home. The first thing we're going to do, though, is some of our phonemic awareness activities that every classroom has been doing every day. And the first one we're going to do is Onset Fluency. All right, I'm going to take a word or say a word, and you're going to tell me a word that might begin the same. And my word is otter. So you think for a second of a word that might begin like otter. Okay, I can think of octopus and ostrich. And now the next word is form. Think of a word that may begin like form. Take a second. I am thinking of forest, 5, finger. Okay. The next word is act. Think of a word that might begin like act. I can think of astronaut, apple, and action. Okay, my next word is down. Think of a word that might begin like down. I can think of dirt, December, dinosaur, and our last word is. Think of a word that might begin like is. I can think of a little girl named Isabella. I can't think of another one, boys and girls.
Icky.
Wow, Icky. Icky, a friend of mine told me Icky. So there's not very many words that begin with vowels, so that can be hard. Okay, the next one we're going to do is blending phonemes. That means we're going to blend sounds together. Like for instance, we will say at, and that makes at. The next one is ed, ed. The next one is you. The next one is ray. The next one is in. And toe. And sigh. And ow, bow. And the last one is knee. All right, that was fun, wasn't it? Now the next thing we're going to do is talk about rhyming words. I have the word bee. Let's think of words that might rhyme with bee. You think for a few minutes or a few seconds. How about tree, he, key, me, knee, and pea. Those are rhyming words because they end with the same sounds. The next one I have is clock. Let's think of words that might rhyme with clock. Block, dock, flock, lock, shock. Okay, very good. Now we're going to go from there to make CVC words. And CVC words are words that come with a consonant, a vowel, and a consonant. And we know that vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. Those are in the middle of the words. And the words we're going to do today are words that have A, short A. So we're going to come right here. I want you to be able to see this. And we're going to talk about the 3 sounds that this word has. This is a bat. Listen to it. Bat. You can hear all 3 sounds. The first sound you hear is B. The next sound you hear is A. And the last sound you hear is T. And when I put those together and sound out the separate sounds, B, A, T, bat, I have a CVC word. The next one is a word that rhymes with bat. We have a cat. The first sound that we hear is K. The second sound we hear is A. I'm going to put those together. We got cat. The final sound we hear is T. And I put those together and I blend them. K, A, T. Cat. I have cat. Bat and cat rhyme. The next one we have is van. Our first sound is V, V. Our second sound is A. Remember, all of these words have the second sound as the short A, A. And our final sound is T. Oh, I'm sorry. Our final sound is N. Sorry about that. Miss Brown made a boo-boo. And if you're in my class, you know that Miss Brown does that all the time. Okay, van. V-A-N. Van. All right. And our last one is map. Our first sound we hear is M. Step to my finger. Our second sound is A. I'm putting them together. Ma. And my final sound is P. So I have M, A, P, map, map. And that brings us to our next activity, and it is word families. And these little word families are families that are going to rhyme, and they rhyme because they have this, well, they're rhyming words and they have the same ending sounds. This word family is the and family. Do I need to move this a little bit? Is that better? Okay, now we're going to make word families. And this word family is the AN or the AN family. And I'm going to put them down here. I'm going to put them right here. AN. A-N. I'm going to take this down, boys and girls, so it won't move up. And I'll show you how they look in just a minute. I'm going to move these up here, and then you'll see how they're related. Okay? The first sound we're going to put down is P. 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 We've got our P, and since this is the AN family, it's going to have A and N. And when we sound that out, it's P, and pan. The next one in our word family is van. Our first sound is V. Then we have A. And then we have See how they all end in the same letter? A-N, A-N. And those are the first two letters that I showed you. And the last one that lives in this family is fan. We have f, a, oopsie, and when I lift this up, you can see, uh-oh, Miss Vanny, can you get me my tag? Thank you. I'm going to stick a really good wheel. There's a will, there's a way, boys and girls. How's that? And you can see they all live in the same little house. That's because they're all related. They live in the same little house, the Ann family. Pan, van, fan. All right, now we're going to do another word family. This one is the at family, and I'll just show you the top of the house for right now. In the roof is at, and I'm going to scoot this down, and I'm going to start putting words in this house. We'll start with a, t, and I have hat. My next one is b, a, t, bat. And the last word that lives in this house is k, a, t. And these are a family because they all have the same last sound. We have at in all of these words. We have h, at, hat, b, at, bat, and k, at, cat. You see we've got a little mouse, look, in all these houses. Oops. It's okay. We'll make them stay. There we go. And they all live in this house together. All right. One more word family, and that is the ag family. And all of these little words are related. We're going to scoot that up and show it to you in just a minute. We have ag. The first word is ag. We have ag, rag, and until right now that's not going to want to stick, so I'm going to tape it down. The next one is what a puppy likes to do, and that is and the last one is and that is bag. We've got rag, ag, and ag. And I will try to hold this family up, and hopefully they'll all stay home, sheltering in place like the rest of us. And that's our ag family. All right, the last activities we're going to do is some word ladders. And in word ladders, you start out with one word, you change a letter, and it gives you a completely different word. Our first word on this ladder is map. Look, app. I changed the M to C, and I have cap. My next word is cat because I changed my P to a T. And my next word is bat. I changed my C to a B. My next word is bag because I changed my T to a G, bag. The next one is tag. I changed my B to a T. Then I changed my G to a P and I got tap. I changed my T back to an M and I've got map. I started with map and I ended with map. I've got map, cap, cat, bat, bag, tag, tap, and map. One more word ladder, sorry. And I have cat, k-at. I changed my C to an S and I have sat. I changed my T to a G and I have sag. So I've gone from cat, sat, sag. I changed my S to a J and I have jag. I changed my, I'm sorry, that was not a J. I changed my, yeah I did. Okay, never mind. I changed my G to an M and I have jam. So now I've got cat, sat, sag, jag, jam. I changed my J to an H and I have ham. My M to a T, that gives me hat. And I changed my H to a C and I have cat again. So I have cat, sat, sag, jag, jam, ham, hat, cat. All right, thank you boys and girls. When we do the next lesson, we're going to feature the letter E. Thank you so much. Stay safe. We love you.